Allfather here. It's been a while, but we're back with another war recap, and not really sure where we're going to go with this one, but I have a few ideas on how we can mix things up a little bit. We won 56 to 53. Really nice job there. 39 out of 40 attacks. I think somebody must no longer be with us. And margin of victory there, obviously the 3 stars, the difference being the 3-3-star attacks. So really nice job. Everybody there, 97% total destruction roughly, so doing good job there. And normally we just go through mostly 3-star attacks, but I think there's a lot to be learned from the high percentage 2-star attacks as well as even 1-star attacks. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of randomly go through the war log and pick about 4 or 5 attacks from this war just to highlight and take a look at. And that way a few different people maybe get into the recap that don't normally. And we can also learn a few things as to what we can tweak to get those 1 and 2 stars into 3s. So let's go ahead and take a look at the war events and just pick on somebody here. Let's go ahead and go, let's see, Ray 3 versus 5. Let's take a look at that. 3 versus 5. Ray going against his base. We notice that we have an open core. He's bringing a Go Weho. Shattered approach, nice spread on the golems, creating his whiz funnel there. He's dropping the wall breakers in. Be careful try not to drop your wall breakers by whiz towers, because they can the splash damage of the whiz towers tends to take those wall breakers out pretty quick. He brought enough to get in there, that's fine. One thing I noticed is a lack of a jump spell, and so with very few wall breakers here, they're going to rage in, probably get into that next compartment, so that's good. That's going to get him access to the enemy archer queen with his BK. Go ahead and take her out, use the ability. Looks like I did not see the BK Iron Fist ability go off there, so missed that. I believe he's also going to miss his Archer Queen ability, so those are 2 things you just got to be aware of. Hogs are coming in now. The one thing that kind of threw us a little bit is the Hounds, all Hounds in the clan castles for Town Hall 9s. He's got his Hogs going in, that's fine. Right here he needs to poison those pups, which he does, good job there. He needs to get his Queen ability, and though he missed that, I'm guessing he was worried about Hogs heal spells on Hogs on the other side, did not notice his Queen ability not getting used. By doing that, it wasn't going to save the raid, but it would have taken care of those pups. Now it's just ground troops left. The pups are just going to go to town, in addition to all the other defenses, and that raid is over after all that. So a couple good things, a couple not so good things. When you know there's clan castle hounds, we just got to do better at figuring out a plan to take them down. Either got to lure them and have a plan to take them out with some minions or a couple wizards off to the side, or have a good plan to kill them on the fly. Use your poisons, use your rages and heals and those kind of things. So 52% 1-star there. Again, had a pretty good start there. That hound kill right in the middle there kind of took a lot of time and a lot of damage out. Missed the 2 hero abilities, so you know what, fix a couple things and better luck next time. Just randomly selecting another one here. This is kind of an interesting base here. We've got 2x4 compartments there times 4, so could be double Tesla, double giant bombs, Tesla giant bombs all the way around. Ryan goes ahead and does lure the clan castle hound out and is dragging him out to a nice safe spot out there, so good job dealing with the hound there so far. He's got him out there. I believe he's going to just drop a bunch of wizards on him. Now remember, hounds themselves, I'll have to check the stats, but they only have about 6 or 8, I don't know what it is, but it's really low DPS, so they're not going to take out your troops. The issue is those pups burst, and there's 10 of them or so, and they just go to town on your troops sometimes. So he's probably good job dropping that poison right when it's going to burst. As they start collapsing on the wizards, they go into the poison spell there, and he's pretty much got him dealt with. Backs it up with the queen to take out the last few. Burned a few wizards there, but it ends up working out. Doesn't have a shield for his wizards on the right, so they go down. So that was kind of a, you're going to have a meat shield down there to drop those wizards. So he lost a few unnecessary wizards there. Going right at the enemy queen, which is nice. Does not bring a whole lot to get there. No jump spells or anything, just relies on BK breaking through, popping its ability. Queen does not quite go down. Things are not looking real great here. But these wizards, I believe, are going to go ahead and latch onto that queen and pop her out any second now. Hogs are working their way around the base there. Looks like we have double Tesla, double giant bombs everywhere, so pretty tricky base layout there. Queen does end up going down, and you notice what he's got left. He's got all hogs left, and like one wizard and a golemite. And how he gets through this attack, I have no idea, other than he brought 4 heal spells, and so it's going to be heavily reliant on the hogs. Nice poison spell there, slows the BK down, kills the ground skellies, and because of those 4 heal spells, he's just able to keep enough hogs alive, I guess. There's a bunch more defenses down in the bottom there. I'm counting about 10 or so plus hogs down there. And we'll speed it up through there. Flips a bunch of them. They're still under heals. Take the BK down with heals. And he's got an archer, 2 archers, a wizard, and what's left of the hogs to take this base down. So really dicey attack. There's still double giant bomb sets that haven't gone off, I think, and you'll see that as we speed through the end of this, but not the cleanest, not the prettiest. There's one giant bomb set there. Hogs live through it, take the town hall down, and just have the queen platform left and a few outside buildings. They're going to go ahead and hit the other giant bomb on the other way through, but they're so fast they got to cross it that they still didn't die. So really nice job there, Ryan, on a pretty tough base layout. Next, we're going to take a look at a big hit up, number 11, Ninja Jinja, going all the way up to the number 2 spot on this base. You see pretty open base, lots of places where there could be traps, and he's just going to quad quake into the core. It's going to get him access to the queen, access to the clan castle, access to the town hall, and he's bringing a Go-Weho, a little heavy on the DPS. He's got 15 wizards. He's not relying on the hogs much, so he's really trying to guarantee getting in there and getting that 2-star at least, and then those hogs will help clean up the backside. Nice big wide whiz funnel, tons of wizards again, and he's got plenty of power going right up the gut there. Everything's gonna funnel right towards the town hall. Heroes are going to go down quickly, and he doesn't waste any time, brings those hogs in right away. Might have been a little early, but you know what they're going to do is they're going to clear out a lot of the way for the kill squad, and so he's got his heal spells planned nicely there. 2 on the side as the hogs work around those defenses. He's counting on his wizards to clean up those pups, and his archer queen, she's going to be responsible for the pups and taking that town hall down, and the hogs converge that last set of defenses under heal spells, and everything kind of works together really nicely. So good timing on everything, a little bit of, I don't want to say luck, but you know, fortune that everything kind of went together the way it did. And you look at that kill squad just plowing through the middle. Hogs go ahead and clean up the outside, and from there it's over against the number 2 base. Skirted around those giant bombs, perfect heal spells, and a really nice job on that. Two sets of double giant bombs there, you see, but hogs didn't touch them, so really nice job. 1 or 2 more here. Go ahead and look at, this is another attempt at that number 5 base by Babarocks. And we can see he's got kind of a unique army composition here. He's got golems, witches, healers, handful of wizards, and let's see what he was thinking against this base. We know from that earlier replay that this base has you know, clan castle hound. Looks like somewhat of a queen walk there. Unfortunately, misses the ability right off the bat, so that queen walk was no good. With a queen walk you need a minimum of 4 healers, and 5 if you're going against a bunch of point defenses. So healers now latch onto the golems, and that's going to work for a while until they go ahead and get into the middle there and end up dealing with those air defenses. Jump spell nicely placed there is going to get everything redirecting to the core. Now we're engaging that clan castle hound, and what stinks about hounds is they just take so long to go down sometimes that they distract troops, and goes ahead and drops the spells there heavy. Healers are defenseless against the hounds, and so the hound pups are go ahead and take out the healers. It just doesn't have a whole lot of air targeting troops, so he's running into a lot of trouble. Queen was down right away. Looks like he's going to get the town hall here, and that's about it. With that rage spell is enough to get into the core. He was hoping to get into the core, take out all of those air defenses and back end with loons, so I see the plan. I understand that. Hogs are going in there. They're starting to take out some of those defenses. But those pups are still doing work because there's just nothing to take them out, unfortunately. But they are distracted with skeletons, which is nice. Some double giant bombs there in the core. Almost got that last air defense taken out. And so you can see that some of the things were taken into consideration. It just didn't quite happen fast enough and get in there. Now that all the air defenses are down, now is about the time that you could back end with loons, but you would need probably a good 6 or so more loons to back in those remaining defenses. And so I think if that queen walk, I'd probably ditch the queen walk in the beginning unless you're going to go heavy enough on the healers to take out a quarter of the base. Level 11 Archer Queen probably isn't good enough to do a queen walk at this point against this kind of a max level base. So that 28 space would have been really helpful right about now, cleaning up this backside with, say, 5 or 6 loons. And so lesson learned, good idea trying to think through a custom army composition, but maybe a few tweaks there for a 3-star. We don't need to watch this till the end. We know it's going to fizzle out there, just witches, not enough DPS. And those hounds, again, just giving us a little bit of trouble. But nice try at that one by Babarocks. I think we'll go with 2 more here. We're going to take a look at another attempt at this number 5 base, just again to see some variations on it, and then we'll end with a 3-star. Here we have Billy Bob coming in, and he is going at the same base, going at the queen side, so I like that. Not sure when that second golem's going to come in. Needs that second golem to provide the meat shield. You see those wizards are taking hits by the cannon. There we go. He's going to drop it on the other opening there. Nothing wrong with that. He's got his rage spell there while he's taking care of the Clan Castle Hound. And everything's kind of funneling towards the middle. Here's probably where you'd want to see the jump spell is jumping into the core. It's kind of wasted out there. If you take a pause there, you see where that jump spell was dropped there. That would have been probably pretty easy to wall breaker into that section or whatnot. And now he's kind of stalling out in these channels in the middle. Be nice to see that jump spell used to access the core to guarantee that you get in there and get to the town hall. As it is, everything's going to walk around because that channel goes all the way around the base. The queen luckily is ranged enough that she is going to be able to target the town hall, but nothing else is getting in there. They're just walking around the outside, and so that's going to kind of prevent getting all the DPS or all the defenses that are targeting those troops down, Teslas and whatnot. They do finally break through. He gets through about 50% of the base. P.E.K.K.A.'s just about down. Wizards are backing him up. So he does get a nice job of getting a big chunk of this base taken out through the benefit of having a pretty good level Archer Queen and having enough tank there. They are going to, again, just stall out, almost identical to what we saw on some of the prior attacks. They stall out right at this point, they get into the core, and then they hit a wall there at the end. And so what we really needed to see with this base was some backside targeting troops, probably loons, could have been hogs too, I suppose, but just probably a few 6 to 8 troops to go ahead and target the backside of this base after the core was punched through and things started stalling out. And so again, had 3 or 4 guys with some good ideas, good attempts at it. But what we lacked to get the 3-star was just those defense targeting troops in the backside. Hey, and what war recap would be complete without an attack by the Butthole? Doing his usual wiping by the Butthole. And you see this, a Town Hall 8 turtle base. You notice how it kind of looks like a turtle with the 2 legs in the front and the back. You see this, don't see it a lot, but it's pretty, there's a Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, and even Town Hall 10 versions of it. And so it's pretty easy to beat. A variety of ways. A lot of them, one we're going to see here is just a straight go wipe pretty much. Easy Clan Castle lure because it's right out there on the edge, and so you don't have to really worry about that too much. Goes ahead and drops his golems. They're going to split ways and one go to one defense and one go to another, and drops the wizards right behind. That's exactly how you want to take this base out. And the design of this base is to get the channeling of the troops there. You see these gaps here. They want to split you up and get you going down here and get you spread out and keep you away from the core. He uses his rage there because the P.E.K.K.A.s target the closest things. They went ahead and punched into the core, which is perfect. He does have a golem, unfortunately, kind of hanging out up here, not doing much. This one's doing good down here. He's leading the wizards. The one at the top is at least distracting the archer tower and the Tesla now. And so that ends up working out pretty good. Goes ahead and uses his heals in the core. And everything's looking good now because they're all congregated down in that south area there. And all the bulk of the defenses are down. And there's just a lot of firepower left. You can see that there's 2 or 3 P.E.K.K.A.s left, BK and a golem. That's go ahead and leading the way for about 7 or 8 wizards there, and that's going to be more than enough to take this base out as they work across. And so nice job by the Butthole, 3-star attack once again against Town Hall 8 Turtle Base. And once again, nice war, everybody. Warlog is looking good. Lots of green on it. Back on the winning side there, other than that one clan full of modders. Maybe using a few underhand tactics, but other than that, we're doing good. We're on a roll again. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and if you have Twitter, follow us on Twitter with the handle @ClashWithTaf. That's @ClashWithTAF. Until next time, everybody, this is the Allfather signing out.